Hey, so what's going on with the NAR? I've been hearing a lot about the NAR this, the NAR that. I've been seeing a bunch of videos on the NAR, and I just thought I wanted to clarify some stuff in the NAR. I feel like it's all over the place. So some of the things that you need to know about the NAR is, who is the NAR? The NAR is the National Association of Realtors, and they oversee the brokers. And under the brokers is the real estate agents, who traditionally they've been making money through commission. 3% goes to the buyer's agent and 3% goes to the seller's agent. And these commissions are being paid by the seller. So the NAR and other brokers, they were sued by a bunch of sellers in Missouri, claiming that the commission was way too high. But after this case, they came into a settlement where they have to pay $418 million in damages, and they even revoked the commission policy, the commission sharing policy. So commission sharing policy, let's talk about this. The commission was paid 6% to the seller, and the seller would offer 3% to the buyer's agent. So this is how they usually negotiated. But now that the NAR was sued and they revoked this commission sharing policy, the seller will not be able to offer commission in the MLS. The MLS is pretty much a data collector. Every broker like Zillow, Redfin, or Opendoor, they all get their data from the MLS, and then they display it so we can see it. So now that the sellers cannot offer this commission through the MLS, now this gives room for the seller and the buyer's agent to negotiate amongst each other. So if the seller is getting 3%, now the buyer can ask for 1.5%, even 2%, whatever they come into terms with. But one thing that we need to understand is that this policy is already taking place in the commercial real estate. So the way that commercial real estate operates is the same way that the residential is about to operate. So it has worked out in the past, or is still working out. So it's just changes that we're gonna have to adapt to. And I think it's a good thing, in my opinion. And let me explain why. If you think about the Robinhood, what it did when it came into business, it changed the way the stock market was traded. So where are all the traders going to go? Of course, they're going to go to a more innovative, who are not ripping off or sucking the blood out of these traders. So I feel like the same thing is going to happen with this real estate. I feel like there will be a lot more competition among the buyer's agents, and that's fine, because this is where we will see the good buyer's agents and the bad buyer's agents, because it will separate both and the highlights will come out, like who's good and who's not good. They will have to be able to stand out, to show us what they bring to the table. This is important for the buyer or the seller, because they will have more flexibility with negotiating. So now the sellers have room for negotiation with the buyer, now that they are paying less. So another thing that I've been seeing in the internet a lot is, will the house prices go up? And I want to make it clear, what drives the house market is pretty much based on supply and demand, how many houses there are for sale and how many people are willing to buy them. So it will not change. It will not bring up the prices of the real estate. This policy will take place in mid-July. So don't expect the home prices to rocket in mid-July. It won't happen. But what will happen will be fees. So the brokers, how they make money is with these sellers agents commissions. And now that they will not be getting commissions, brokers will have to figure out another way to charge so they can make up for the profits lost. So that's what I mean when I say that it will change the way we traditionally been buying homes for many years, but it will not skyrocket the prices of the houses. But other fees and policies and procedures will change for sure. So is this a good thing or a bad thing? I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like now we're going to have fixed rates on listing a home and buying a home. Buyers no longer have to go through a buyer's agent to be able to purchase a home. They can just negotiate directly with the seller. And so people feel more comfortable selling their home. Overall, this is about innovation, updating the processes that we've been doing for many years, and adapt to new ways. And it's all for the better. I know right now it seems like bad news, and I know a lot of real estate agents are freaking out, but so I think it's a good thing, and I think you can do it. So don't freak out. Continue your journey, and you'll see things will turn out for the best.